They have no intentions of being married. I'm 20. Why do I gotta be sitting around here like, who am I marrying? That just seems so overkill, and we could just, you know, keep our couple
You
thing.
are the one who said I'll just finish this video later.
Why? Just because I told you how I feel? Look at me.
No.
Why?
Because I'll cry if I do.
Guys, it's miserable out here. Can you feel it through your screen? I bet. Guys, guess what? So I'm in a freaking Starbucks parking lot right now. Matter of fact, I've actually been in a car wreck right over there, so I'm having a little bit of PTSD. But welcome back to the channel, Rubber Duckers. My name is Jack. Gabrielle disappeared. She found some tall basketball player and she's gone forever. It's just a shame. Not really, obviously. But today, I'm going to get through this intro as quick as possible so I'm not like dying, and also that it doesn't get too much water on the lens. Basically, Gabrielle is about to be dropped off here by her mom, and if you guys remember a couple months ago, Gabrielle pranked me by saying we weren't gonna get married after we got Starbucks. Well, today we're getting Starbucks and we're also doing a Q&A, so I thought it's only right for me to just kind of like, you know, torture my girlfriend if she thinks it's okay to torture me, because I'm telling you guys right now, that prank, I'm almost always okay 15 minutes after a prank, but that one ruined my day. That one hurt. I almost cried like 3 times in that video. I need revenge. And I'm not saying just some generic revenge, okay? This ain't I died prank. I want to do the exact same thing to her. So today, we're gonna be doing a Q&A, and I know for a fact one of you guys are gonna ask, hey, when are you guys gonna get married? Because every single time we do a Q&A, it's either, have you guys done the dirty deed? Or when are you guys getting married? Or have you guys gotten married? Or are you guys related? Or have you done the dirty deed? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna get back in my car before my hands fall off and I lose circulation in my ears. And here's our intro. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example of what happened. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I did not know this was gonna hurt so bad. Guys, we're miserable. Oh my gosh.
It's sprinkling outside. It's not even like a rain. It's a
Yeah, so it's like not raining enough to where you can use it as an excuse to not do anything,
it's
or
just
like go
an
outside.
annoying
It's just this annoyance,
mist.
guys. It's a pest. It's like
Yes,
Gabrielle.
it's a mist.
You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh.
Some people were screaming behind us and it totally caught me off guard. Did
Yeah,
you hear
no,
that?
same here. Yeah.
I think someone wanted some clout, but you're not gonna get it, man. You're not getting that today. We're on our way to Starbucks. We can't be giving out free clout like that. Baby, what'd you get? That's my water. What you talking
I know,
about?
it's thirsty.
Wait, is this a joke to you, Gabrielle? Look,
No,
I'm out
it's
here
not.
trying to be
It's
healthy.
salted.
My allergies have been killing me today, so I'm just sticking with the water, guys. There's no way I'm gonna be able to drink.
Allergies. I got him sick, and he thinks that it's allergies.
Well, Gabrielle, I didn't want them to think that, but I guess, okay.
Okay, my bad. Look at how cute these little bears are. Look at this. Look at this. Little Starbucks bears. I was just kidding because it's a Starbucks bear. I'm like,
Gabrielle, no one cares about our Starbucks bear. All they want to do is ask us if we've done the dirty deed.
oh my gosh. Do you want to just go in your car and do the Q&A?
Yeah, and do the deed, preferably. Not on camera, though, of course. I can literally just do that at random and no reaction. All I get is, guys,
it's so yummy.
I'm a healthy man. We just had to deal with the water. Gabrielle, what
I
did you
just
get?
got salted caramel hot chocolate.
Guys, we got the questions
and
on
guess
her
what?
phone.
Guess what? They gave me 50% off. I was like,
dude, I'm telling you guys right now, it's the same thing with the teachers. That doesn't happen to guys.
No,
guys don't go places and get surprised
because I got
with discounts or like
I got
better
a grande
grades.
and it was like $2.
Gabrielle,
this is definitely supposed to be like $4.
They took 2 looks into your beautiful eyes and they were like,
Yeah,
yep.
they saw me having to put up with you, and they were like, "Oh, geez, she needs all the help she can get."
Okay, so all
Taste this.
that tells me is I say nice things, I just get roasted. It's literally a matter of who can roast first, so that the other.
Because you need to be humbled.
Why do I need to be humbled anymore? I literally let you date an MMA fighter last month. Like, what else do I need to be humbled?
Enjoy your water while I'll drink my hot chocolate.
Shut your mouth, Gabrielle.
Pinkies
All right,
up.
guys, where did you and Jack have your first kiss? Oh my
It
gosh.
was in his bedroom.
So, we've told this story already. If you don't know the story, you gotta figure it out, guys. At this point, we've told it so many times, but we were in my bedroom, And basically, I had kept YouTube a secret from her. She found that I did YouTube but couldn't find it. I told her if she wanted to watch one of my videos, she had to give me a kiss. She agreed, and she was sitting in my $400 gaming chair, and I just... so high.
That is how it happened, though.
That is not how it happened.
Not like that.
Not with
like,
the noises,
no,
but that's
no,
basically what
it was
happened.
Like
Yeah, it was love at first kiss. I forget I said that. Who is more emotional?
Me.
Gabrielle.
I'll cry at the most random
admittedly,
things.
I am probably angrier, but every other emotion, Gabrielle. But I only get angry at like very particular things.
I get really happy and like really hyper sometimes. Like last night, we were driving in the car, and I was just like playing all these Kesha songs and like screaming the words. And then a few minutes later, I was like, I'm in my feels. So then I was playing like slow. Yeah,
Gabrielle's the most bipolar, non-bipolar person I've ever met in my life. Like literally 2 minutes. Like I'll call Gabrielle. Hey, you want to talk? No, not really. I'm with my friends. We're having a great time. 10 minutes later, I get a call.
Like, I need to be cuddled.
Literally yesterday, Gabrielle spent the night last night, and literally she had decided that she wasn't going to.
Because I was hanging out with my roommates, and we're all watching movies and like chilling, and Jack was like, don't spend the night, and I was like, no. And then like 15 minutes later, I was like, I want to cuddle.
So I had to put on my freaking underwear and go pick her up. It's ridiculous.
And this was at like 11 o'clock at night,
yes,
too.
I don't understand.
Early.
All we did was I picked her up and then like considered doing the deed and then didn't, and then went to bed.
And then
you played Zelda. I played 2 games of COD. Gabrielle got bored of Zelda, and then we started just sleeping. When did you first start liking? So this question.
It wasn't until after he was taken that I liked him.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I liked her all of 8th grade. She didn't like me. Freshman year, I find a cute little girl. And I start talking to her, dating her. All of a sudden, Gabrielle wants to come around, baby. Woo!
You always
whipped
like
out her
what you
lasso.
can't have.
She just finally realized what she was missing out on.
I was like, ooh, Jack Brinkman.
That's what I'm saying.
I heard he's taken now.
You guys might think I look like a thumb now, but think about it. I looked like this freshman year.
No, you looked like his hair was like twice the size as it is now.
But I
looked
still
like a turtle.
All right. I look like a turtle, guys. I've never been told that I looked like a turtle, but you know what?
Like a really cute one. Like, I don't know. The shape of his hair was very circular. I don't know how to explain it.
You ever seen Ned's Declassified Coconut Head? That's exactly what I looked like. Yeah. Except mine looked like more like the squirrels had like made love inside of my hair.
Yeah, it was like a little bit more.
They weren't sleeping. They were just... I wish I'd never done that. When is Jack going to propose? Gabrielle, when am I proposing?
Hopefully after like I finish my undergrad and then before I move off to med school. That would be the ideal time, because then I feel like I wouldn't be as stressed out. And like if you get married now, it's way too soon. Like I'm only 19, he's only 20. And so if I could wait till after I graduate, just undergrad, but before I go into med school, it's like I'm locked and loaded. Like I don't have to worry about finding a new guy. But med school is long, it's hard. I'm gonna need someone there for me. Luckily I have Jack. And then I have residency after that. So it's gonna be a long haul, but
I don't think they asked you what your medical school is gonna be like.
Well,
they asked you, like...
No, like I have to explain it all, because like it's very important to understand like why and when, because if you do it at the wrong time, then like I feel like we'll be too young, but if you wait too long, I'll be like I was expecting this like 3 years ago or something like that, you know? And so it has to be at like the perfect timing. Like I don't want to do it right now just because I feel like I'm still like young and I just want to like,
well, that's the thing that I've been thinking, like if we're not going to get married for like another 3 years, what is that, like 2.5 years?
2.
That's 2 years.
Yeah, because I get done with my undergrad.
But it's not like I'm just going to ask you to marry me like as soon as you're done.
Well, no, you'd like wait a few months.
It's more like 3 or 4.
Yeah. No, I'd say it's a solid 2, because I get done with my undergrad in like a year and a half.
Well, I definitely don't want to ask you to marry me that early.
Well, then you can wait a little bit then. It's up to you. Like, I'm not trying to force anything onto it. But you're stuck with me for the rest of your life. But yeah, it just depends, like, the situation, like, where we are, how we're doing.
But the thing is, like...
You can't really just say when, like, oh, I'm going to do it this day, this time, this way.
I've been thinking about this. Like, do you really think that it's a good idea for us to get married? Because think about it. Like, once you get married, there's nothing next. Like, there's no next level. And, like, we have... Like, what if we decide that we don't want to be together forever? Like, what if You know what I'm saying? Like, what if YouTube's, like, not popping? What if that's the only reason we're together?
That is not the only reason we are together.
I'm just saying, you have to think about these things, though.
But then we'll be able to, like, have kids after we're married and, like, really start a life together. And I know, like, not everyone has to get married to have kids. It's whatever. But, like, that's just what I want to do. Like, I want to be able to have, like, mini Jackson cats.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you aren't going to be able to do that for, like, another 8 years if you want to be a doctor. And my problem is, I don't want to wait that long to do, like, what's the point of having the commitment of marriage when you can't have a house together and you can't have kids together?
We could definitely still have a house together.
No, we couldn't.
And we'll have little puppies.
There'd be no point because we'll have to be
I will be
moving.
done with being a doctor by the time I'm, like, 28.
You'll be done with school by 28.
And my residency and everything. Like, I will be a full-fledged doctor by,
You just
like,
said you'll be done
27,
with being a doctor at 28. So
you
you
know
mean
what-
school.
you know what I mean.
But I'm saying they don't. But I'm just saying, I've been thinking about this a lot, where it's like, is it really worth it? Because we can't have kids and we can't have a house. Like, you say we can't, but we can't. Because what's the point of buying a house over there if we're just going to come back here?
Do you want to have kids at the age of 25? Like, do you want to be
Yeah.
strapped down?
That's the point. If you don't want to be strapped down and I don't want to be strapped down, what's the point of getting married? I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just saying, like, this is, like, a thing I've been thinking about. Like, I think this is something that's important for them to think about, too. Have you not thought about this?
I just always assumed we were gonna get married. Like, we've literally talked about it so many times.
No, I've always thought we were going to get married. But if you think about it, what's the difference? Like, if I asked you to marry me in 2 years, all we're doing is going to your med school. We're moving like 3 hours away to go to your med school.
But we'll get married and be like in
a committed relationship. But what's the point of
for the rest of our lives?
But what's the point if you get nothing out of it that's we already have as boyfriend and girlfriend?
Nothing out of it? It's a marriage. It's not like you have to get, like, things out of it. It's not like you have to have, like, kids. It's not like you have to have, like, certain things. Like, we'll be able to live together. Be able to say, like, this is my husband. I'll be like Miss Brinkman. Mrs. Brinkman. Like, do you not want that? Do you want me to just stay?
I mean, I thought I did. I'm just saying, you can't be confused with me whenever you just told me. You just told me.
I'm just confused because we have definitely talked about this before.
I know, but I'm just saying this has been coming up recently. Where I'm thinking, like,
can you believe this? You are bipolar.
No, I'm not. Most of my friends, listen, all right, guys, welcome back to debate time with Jack and Gab. Most of my friends don't even have girlfriends, and the ones that have, what?
All of your roommates have girlfriends.
But that doesn't mean anything.
All your friends have girlfriends. I can only think of one of your friends that does not have a girlfriend. Two of your friends don't have girlfriends.
Yeah, that didn't work. That backfired on me. You're right. Most of my acquaintances don't have girlfriends. They have no intentions of being married. I'm 20. Why do I gotta be sitting around here like, who am I marrying? That just seems so overkill and we could just, keep our couple
You
thing.
are the one who said, I'm only gonna date someone who I could see marrying.
Yeah.
Me.
That was before I knew what kind of women were out there. I'm just kidding.
Shut up. I was about to pour my hot chocolate. Wait, I wouldn't want to waste my hot chocolate on you.
But you can't lie to me. Like, that does make sense. I just think it'd be a better idea if we didn't get married so soon.
If we get married before I go off to med school, then 1, I can't run off with another doctor. 2, you can't run off with another girl. So then it's perfect. We're, like, committed together.
Well, also, another problem that I'm seeing with this is that Gabrielle sees it more as like, haha, I have you now. Rather than, yay, we're married and this is beautiful.
That's what I mean. Like, we get to be together for the rest of our lives. Guys.
But what if I don't want that?
Shut
Like,
up.
you
I
just assume
I have a point to make. So, if we get married at, like, 23-ish, maybe?
Which we're not going to because that doesn't make any sense.
Why does that not make sense? That makes perfect sense. If we get married right before I go off to med school. Perfect.
It doesn't make any sense.
Or right after I get off. Like, go off to med school. Why does that not make sense?
Because we won't get anything out of it that we don't already have. And also,
you having me as your wife.
You don't.
What do you mean you're not, like, getting anything
You don't
out of
know that we're gonna be together for that long. Anyway, think about how much has changed in just the last year. Like, we don't know.
And we're still together in the last year.
Yeah?
We've been together 4 years.
Yeah.
They say the first 5 years of the relationship is the hardest. So if we are together at this time next year, which I am 99.9999999% sure, I am 100% sure I will be with you for the rest of my life.
I'm just saying, We have to be realistic about this.
I think you're being dumb about this and you're scaring yourself.
You are not. No, you're scaring me by saying that you want to get married.
He is overthinking everything and he is scaring himself off because I know he wants to marry me. He's literally told me this before.
I've told you that, but any guy can lie. Like, I'm not saying it was a lie in the beginning, but nowadays, like, I'm just thinking more like, you gotta stop, just be open to the idea of maybe not getting married. It's not that, like, not everyone has to get married and, like, have kids. Or even assume, like, what if we got, like, we could just break up, maybe, if we wanted to, and then get back together, and then maybe we decide we have kids. I just don't understand why you're so eager to just slap it down, strap it up, and stick it in. I just don't get it.
You don't want me to be your Mrs. Brinkman for the rest of your life?
I mean, yeah, I do, but I just don't know if that's what I want right now. Like, as a 20-year-old, like, kid, I still feel like a kid.
Okay, yeah. I get what you mean. Like, it might scare you right now, and it's, like, a big thing to think about. But, like, we've gone through a lot together. We've grown up together. We have, like, become who we are because of each other. And, like, at this point, it's, like, I don't know, it's just kind of given. And I get, like, how that might scare you.
That's my problem. You have this thing where you think it's just, like, straightforward and, like, determined. That's my thing. I'm saying, what if it's not?
Well, then we'll figure it out whenever that happens. But for now, I don't want to think about that.
Well, I'm saying it's time to start thinking about it because you're saying that I'm going to ask you to marry.
You want to think about us not being together. Then what's the point of us being together right now if you don't want to get married to me?
I think we should stay together right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, it's healthy to have a good, loving relationship, but you don't always have to be like, all right, we're having 5 kids together. Like, that's ridiculous.
No, that's not what I'm not trying to, like, put that pressure on you. I'm just saying, like, I think it'd be a good idea.
I think it's a bad idea to assume that we're going to be stuck together forever. Whenever, like, there's so many other people. Like, someone might make you happier, someone might make me happier. It's just reality.
But sometimes you just
every time you go on that Instagram Explore page and you see a Dolan twin look alike.
Sometimes you just have to, like, do that if you want to be with someone that you love. Like, who cares if, yeah, there might be someone out there. There's 7 billion people on this planet. There probably is someone who would treat you better than I would, or who would treat you differently than me. But, like, this is all you know. All you know is me. You can, like, if you want to risk it, then, I mean, I can't, like, force you.
I think life is all about risks.
I mean, it's your decision. I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but, like, it's whatever. I'll just finish this video later.
Why? Just because I told you how I feel? Just because I told you how I feel, you want to just quit? I think it's better for me to tell you, like, a realistic stance.
No, and I'd rather you, like, be honest with me, but, like, come on.
I just don't think that's the best move. I don't think it's appropriate to be like, yeah, we're getting married every 5 seconds.
Well, and I'm not saying that every 5 seconds. And I 100% get, like, sometimes you might, like, doubt it. But I just, at the end of the day, I hope that you want to be with me. Like, you want to marry me. And that you want to spend the rest of your life with me. It's just, like, sad to, like, not, for you not to feel the same way about the situation. Because I don't know.
I just didn't think it'd be that big of a deal.
No, I mean, it's not, because you're right. Like, we are talking about the future, but, like, you seem pretty sure that you don't want that.
I'm not super sure. I'm just saying it's not okay to be so sure that we're going to get married. That's my problem. That's the point. That's the point I'm making.
I mean, I don't want to scare you off. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to.
Okay, do you want to just finish this video later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. You said everything you want to say.
That's not everything I want to say.
Then what do you want to say? You want to break up with me now?
No.
Because, like, I'm putting too much pressure on you or something?
No. I just don't understand why you're so aggressive with the getting married thing. And then you even said, like, 2 years. That's a long time. 2 years?
We've been together 4 years.
I know, and that's a long, like, my God. That's, ugh. It's kind of gross. It's a long time. I'm not saying I haven't enjoyed it. I'm just saying maybe it's okay to think, you know.
I get it. Like, sometimes people, like, doubt it. And that's normal. Like, if you've only ever been with one person, like, yeah, I get that. But, like, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting you to be so adamant about, like, not wanting to talk about getting married. Because you've never been like that before. You've always been like, let's think about our future together. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, where do you want, like, what type of ring do you want? Like, I've literally looked at cute rings with you. Or I've, like, forced you to look at rings with me. Like, I don't know. I wish you would have just, like, not told me sooner, but, like, made it more apparent that you don't want to think about marriage. Because then that just gets my hopes up. And, like, if you don't want to be married, then that, like, that's okay. And I don't know. Like, I want to marry you.
How bad?
Really bad.
You're gonna make me cry. Oh my God.
You're gonna make me cry.
I did not mean for that to happen, though. Look at me.
No.
Why?
Because I'll cry if I do. Can you just take me back to my apartment?
Yeah. Do you want to hold this and tell them it was a prank? And that this is pure payback for whenever you did the same exact video to me, and that you don't hate me?
I literally said there's no way. I said there's no way, and that we've talked about marriage. Why would you not just...
Take the camera. Don't you slap me with your Starbucks plastic, Gabrielle.
This is biodegradable.
That's what you're mad about? That's... Oh!
No, I'm just mad.
Man, shame on me.
I literally say, Jack, you've never been like this before. Like, you're literally being so bipolar. We've talked about marriage. We've talked about our future. You always talk about wanting to get married. Like, we've looked at rings, and you continued with it.
Yeah, because I want, like, you know, to get a reaction. It's fun to me. I'm like a sociopath.
Oh my gosh, take this.
Gabrielle, you can't be mad at me when you did this to me and it was even longer.
That is not true.
This was probably 15
that
minutes.
That hurt my feelings.
I, in a bad, horrible way, I kind of thought it would, and I hoped so. Do you remember when you did this to me? I had to go, I couldn't eat. I thought, like, I literally felt like I just found out, like, my mom died. And then, like, just find out of, like, in the same minute that, nope, she's still alive. That's how it felt. I couldn't believe it.
You think I wasn't sad? Oh
no.
My gosh, I'm just gonna.
I'm talking about when you pranked me. What do you mean?
Stop talking to me.
When you pranked me, you were not sad. What are you talking about?
Right now, I am sad.
Good. You deserve it. Not really though, my baby. I'm sorry. Okay, are you gonna be mad at me forever?
You owe me dinner.
I do owe you. I always owe you dinner, Gabrielle. You putting up with me just in general, even when I'm not pranking you. I still owe you dinner. That's how it is, guys.
That
Come on,
is a
baby.
fact.
Come on.
He is a lot to handle.
You smell like hot chocolate too. Come on.
It was the best hot chocolate I've ever had.
Oh, but right, you could have talked about that, but instead you want to talk about how you don't want to marry me anymore.
Shut up! Oh my gosh.
You gotta tell them that you don't hate me because I'm gonna get.
No, I don't hate you, but I'm mad at you right now.
I don't blame you. That's the point.
We literally planned. I'm getting engaged to him, and we're gonna get married before we move to go to med school. That is what is happening.
The only thing is, it's definitely gonna happen earlier than that. We'll see you in the next one.